Let me first tell something very important, that I started my YouTube channel, Indrani's Life Hacks, 4 years back with the intention of sharing some positive videos, and I did, and it got some engagement. And later on, actually, since I love drawing, I thought of doing something for the kids. So I shared some drawing videos for kids around 3 to 4 years or 5 to 10 years, something like that. And it got very good response. Even one of the videos of drawing got me 20K views. So you can very well imagine. So means I was little actually confused that it got so good response. What should I do? Yes, because people love those videos. Some parents, they were truly excited to go through those videos for their kids. And but since I do coaching for introverts, and recently it has given a very good response from some introvert clients, I thought of doing videos for introverts. Yes, sharing tips about self discovery and introversion, since my life is truly an example of self discovery. Yes, how I discovered myself after crossing 50. Now recently I've started sharing about tips for introverts. Yes, so you might be little confused what to look for in my channel. So let me tell you, right now I will be sharing only for only introversion tips, right? So this will be channel for introverts. You can, if you are a woman around 30, 40 or 50 or above 60 and feeling stuck as an introvert, don't know how to reclaim your power, don't know how to recognize your strength, then this is the space you can watch my videos. Yes, so since 1 week I am sharing shorts and long form videos. I will be coming up with long form videos, and this is the first one. So that was the beginning part. So now I will be sharing my own story. So regarding me, I was working as a medical transcriptionist for a few years, but then I felt that, am I supposed to be in this job for my entire life? This question used to pop up in my mind, but I never shared this with anyone. And ultimately, I left this job as I felt a kind of emptiness inside me. It was interesting, exciting, and it took care of all my responsibilities. But I felt something was seriously missing in my life, so I quit that job. And in 2018, and after that, I was like, what next? With a big question mark. And actually, everything looked empty. Uh, I had no idea what next. And during the pandemic, I crossed my half century. And so you can very well imagine, people thought Indrani must have gone crazy. And let me tell you, uh, life isn't life will not be a great life if you are not crazy for something, if you are not curious to do something different, right? So you need to be crazy for something, you need to be curious that how I can do something different for me as well as the people around me. That is how, it is your willingness, that is how you can make a difference. Yes, even if it is in a small way, but you can make a difference. It doesn't matter what is your age, uh, above 50 or above 60, above 30, above 40, it above 40 or 50, it actually doesn't matter. It's your willingness. So let me tell you that. So during the pandemic, I started looking for online opportunities, and I grabbed one opportunity simply with the intention of learning something new. And I failed miserably. Let me tell you, I failed miserably in that platform. And I also realized that within 3 to 4 years, I also realized that it wasn't my cup of tea. But I did not quit that platform for the simple reason that I was exposed to a lot of motivational stuff in that platform. Lot of motivational speakers, videos, and I used to listen to them, yes, and I really enjoyed them. And I gradually realized that I am enjoying those videos and what I used to do. And the best part is, my writing journey began since then. At the end of the day, after listening to those speakers and videos, I used to journal my thoughts. Yes, how did I feel listening to those videos? Then, what are the takeaways for that particular day? I used to write. That is how actually I started writing. I didn't even know how to write a motivational post or something, but that is how my writing journey began in the year 2020 during the pandemic. And for 1 year, I continued that way. I just kept on writing, but I was never posting on any social media. And in 2021, I started little bit posting on Facebook, and with just a few people. Get with some few likes and all that, but I wasn't serious, so I just started posting, that's it. And then 2022 I came across mind mapping. Yes, that uh, changed my life, means that is the beginning point, starting point, how my life started changing. So that was a very interesting tool, I realized. And I took the 30 days mind mapping challenge and I finished that. So I became a certified mind mapper. And that is when one of my mentors said that, Indrani, you have written so much motivational stuff, and since it has become a great learning experience for you during the pandemic, why don't you share your thoughts in the form of a book? Your readers will be inspired, knowing that after crossing 50, how it is possible to change the trajectory of your life, to change the course of your life. And that is how things started changing. And I very well, it was the idea of a book was very much appealing to me. And I immediately agreed with that thought, and we proceeded with that. Within 2 3 months I had already written a lot of stuff, random stuff, and that had to be arranged in a proper way with the titles, paragraphs, and all that, with the um title of the book. Yes, so within 3 months we organized everything, and the title came instantly. The name of the book was instant in my mind. I didn't have to think much because I was the living example of my book. And the name of the book is, you may find it in Amazon, and if you want to go through it, you can go through the book, because in that book there are, after every chapter, there are a lot of questions which can help you gain clarity in your life. And the name of the book is Prisoner of Thoughts, because I was the prisoner of my own negative thoughts, and how I could break through from my limiting thoughts. Yes, with positive beliefs, how I replaced those negative thoughts with positive thoughts. Yes, so that is how in the year 2022, with the I published my first book, that Prisoner of Thoughts. And also I got to feedbacks, and that for the first time I felt a little taste of accomplishment. I felt that I can do something for the people around me. And that is when my LinkedIn journey also started. And but I stopped after sharing a few posts over 1 to 2 months. I stopped my LinkedIn journey, thinking I wasn't good enough. And we all go through these moments of self doubt, especially as an introvert. Yes, we are conditioned to think that way in this extroverted world, that this world is meant only for extroverts. Yes, so I felt I wasn't good enough. Yes, and my writing wasn't good enough. So where do I stand? And this is when actually your coach or mentor helps you. And that is when one of my mentor told me, Indrani, you shouldn't stop. Yes, your journey. Please start writing. And I started writing to see if I don't stop, what actually happens. Since then, I have never stopped, and I became a content creator on LinkedIn. Yes, I got few writing projects also from LinkedIn. But then in the year 2023, I also graduated as a purpose coach from LPCC community. Yes, that was the major turning point in my life, and that is how I became a self discovery coach also. I discovered that introversion is not a flaw, rather, it is a strategic advantage. Yes, because you introverts already have that powerful thinking, you are deep thinker. Yes, I realized I have my unique strength of deep observation, powerful observation, of active listening. Yes, I could notice things that others fail to notice. Yes, and I could leverage my introversion to my advantage. And that is how I decided to help people in their journey of self discovery, to reclaim their power, to reclaim their true worth. Yes, lot of us fail because of this. We feel that you have to speak louder. Yes, but you don't have to be louder. You don't have to pretend to be someone else. You just have to be yourself. You have to become more of yourself. That is the beauty of self discovery, of knowing who you actually are. Yes, so this is a beautiful journey of self discovery, and still I'm in the process and helping people uncover their strength, especially introverted women or introverts. If you are an introverted woman above 40, this is a must. You must share this video, or 30 or 40, and you are feeling stuck. Yes, you must be having some strength, but we remain unaware because of the conditioning, early conditioning. Yes, being busy in our personal and professional lives, we remain unaware, just the way I remained unaware when I was in a medical transcription job, but I knew something was there inside me besides that job. So we need to ask reflective questions. Self discovery is about asking reflective questions to yourself. Yes, what am I at? What am I good at? What are the qualities that people love about me? Yes, how I can help others with that quality, how I can be paid with that quality of mine. So there are few reflective questions. When you ask the right questions, you get the right answers. That is where I help you uncover your strength. That is the beauty. I always tell that self-discovery journey is essential. Wherever you are in your life at this moment, if you embark on a journey of self discovery, you will realize your strength, your weakness. We all have some kind of weakness, but why focus on weakness when you have your unique strength? Yes, it is because we are conditioned to focus only on our weaknesses. That is where we suffer from self doubt. So, first focus on your strength, then later on, you can work on your weaknesses. Yes, so first, it is very much essential to discover your strength and help others. So that is how I started helping. You can follow me on LinkedIn. You can type at the rate of Indrani Guhathakurata and you will get my posts. Yes, and if you want to reach me directly regarding self-discovery and introversion and how you can reclaim your power and true worth, yes, I will be leaving my WhatsApp number in the description. You can directly drop a comment as hi. Yes, we can talk. So, this was about my journey of self discovery. You don't have to be louder, that's it. You have a quiet power, you have to establish that. Yes, you are already powerful with setting boundaries, but we often suffer with that guilty feeling of saying no to others. No, that is not a flaw, that is a filter. Your energy is your asset, you must know that. Yes, solitude is your asset. Self discovery helps you to come up with your own expression. Yes, for personal branding you need your own expression, your unique flavor. Yes, that is the journey of self discovery. You don't have to copy others, you don't have to compare yourself with others. It's your journey, you have a story. You have to own your story, you have to own your quiet power. Yes, whether in office or at home. So, if this resonates, I would very much like you to drop your comments. Yes, that how did you find this video? And are you feeling stuck? And what kind of videos would you like me to share regarding introverts? Where are you right now? Where are you feeling stuck? What are the challenges as an introvert, right? So that I have shared 3-4 shorts. Yes, this is my first long form video. Share this with introverts, with people you know might be benefited as much as possible, and let's together grow on this journey of self discovery, right? Yes, let's make introversion powerful. So, this is Indrani, self discovery coach for introverts, signing off. Stay tuned, Stay blessed.